Hey collectors, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Mercy from the Overwatch range, which is number 427, and I'm actually quite excited. I saw the photos of her and I think this just looked absolutely amazing. So let's have a look at it. First of all, we have a lovely open window display. We've got Mercy, and then we've got her weapons, her staff, her wings, everything in there that looks kind of cool. She's there. On this side, yeah, we've got more what she can do, and we've also got I think Pharaoh. They're coming up a little bit later on. I love the faces that she's got. There's Mercy there at the top, Mercy at the bottom, Mercy there. So let's open up this bad girl and have a look inside. But if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, then hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. What you get with Mercy is quite a lot, to be fair. I didn't realize you get that much. So obviously you get the figure, you get the different hands, the separate pin, then or the peg, then obviously you get her staff, you get all her wings, which again I didn't really kind of notice, and then obviously you got a face, a hand, and a stand, as well as like the kind of, I think, little extra part, or that might be attached already. But for what you get for it, that's quite a lot, and all these are completely like layered into the actual box. It's a completely new kind of like plastic design, which I think is absolutely awesome. So let's continue with the review. And here she is, here's Mercy, and I've got to admit, this is a beautiful figure. I actually really like it. I don't play Overwatch that much, but dear God, the figures are absolutely stunning. Dear God, if they decide to do all the skins for her and all the other characters. But for base characters, I think this is just amazing for what we're getting. Let's have a look. I really love her halo. I love the fact that her hair, it kind of reminds me of that girl from Captain Planet a little bit. The bad girl. If you know what her name is, put it down in the comments. I really love the face. I really love the kind of wings at the back. That really stands out. I really do love the kind of like the red, like the healing. It's meant she's a healer. I generally just love all these like little parts. Like the colors work absolutely fine. They blend in perfectly, and it is just a really nice figure. Like all the details along like this part here. It all looks absolutely fantastic, and it is definitely a nice figure. I think this might be my second favorite Overwatch, Tracer being the first one. I love I'd say the wings, they all look out, and obviously we're going to combine the other parts to it and have a look, but dear God, I cannot wait to see the figure in its full power. Coming down to her legs, I actually generally really like all this part. I love the colors, the light orange going in with the darker orange, then you've got the silver. When you've got her shoes, that really stands out. I just love the way that the silver looks absolutely kind of perfect. It is absolutely kind of like stunning. I really like I'm guessing it's a yellow stroke orange or orange effect on it. The way that it's shaped as well, it kind of reminds me of a knight, and I generally really kind of like that. I love the tips of the shoes. Just this whole figure so far, I'm very shocked and very pleased at how like good it is. But I also really like the kind of like glassy type texture, or like glue type thing where it's shiny. So when we see on her hands, you've got the kind of like little gauntlets. I like that, like just kind of extra. It just works so well with it. As you can tell, I actually generally really like this figure. Around the back, we see the sash is continued. It's not plain. It actually has detail, which I generally like, and it's the same sort of orange with lighter orange that works really, really well. The shoes are fine. Like the legs are perfect. Again, the joints here, even though they're out of color a little bit, they do kind of stick with it. So I generally kind of like that, and it does kind of work. And I love that the little tips of the wings. So for what it is down here, absolutely fine. Looking at the back of the wings, oh, I really like them. I love the fact that they are completely on like pegs, so it's not like all like joints. So you can actually have it higher if you wanted to. Kind of reminds me of Vulture from Spider-Man. But you know, just the way that if you wanted to adjust it, you can do. I really love the fact that you've got the kind of spinal thing that again reminds me of like Metal Gear Solid. Well, you've got the kind of little red gem there. The hair is movable, which is kind of nice, which I generally like. And I like the fact that she's got this kind of like thing to kind of protect the back of her head. So it kind of works in well when you look at the front of the figure to the back, and I think that's absolutely awesome. Let's have a look at the articulation. So the feet, oh, it's smooth. I like that. Most figures I've seen have had a little bit of crunch, or the fact is it's like stages, but that's really smooth. The legs that you can bend, I generally kind of like that. I think that's kind of awesome. These move as well. That I really kind of like. So you can put it in sort of any direction because it's on, again, like a joint thing, which again works really well and adds to this figure a bit more. The arms go up. This is kind of a soft plastic there, so it moves up and move around. Again, you can see that there is more detail that I didn't see before just on the arms alone. Moves around like so. Again, the arm just like that, looks fine, and then the hand turns around. This works kind of really well. The wings move up, so we'll turn around. The wings can move in any direction, which is fine, so you can have it all the way back if you want to. So that adds a lot more to how you're going to kind of pose her. Obviously that's the way it is now. I wonder what it's going to be like with the extra kind of wings. Now she does move at the top of the figure, which is fine. I thought she'd move around here. The ponytail moves around. But again, just be careful. I'm not going to try and force it all the way around. And then like so. And we turn the head around like that. So yeah, there you go. With most, let's change the face. Now, does that come out? Is that the way to hold on to it? Yeah, so basically hold on to the halo or type thing and just basically gently pull it off. And gently move the head, replace it with this one, like so. Is that on? Yeah, and then just basically place that back like that. And then, yeah, so there we go. I didn't really like that face. It's the only one that comes with it. I thought she'd have a few more, but she looks annoyed that she's got to heal everyone all the time. But yeah, it does kind of give it a little bit extra, but I much prefer the happier face. And I think we could have had another face with it just to kind of add to it, but it does kind of give it a bit of a to it. So I wanted to focus on the kind of accessories before we put in the wings. And I'm hoping, oh yes, that is nice. Just the way that you're able to add to it. That I generally think is really cool. Does it twist? No, it doesn't. But you can see that there is small bits of detail right there on the actual kind of staff. It looks spot on. I really like it. I love the attention to detail that they've put on. But I kind of like it closed like that because it looks a lot more kind of cooler, I think. But I really love the way that they've added stuff to it. And then you've got the kind of blaster here. Yeah, that looks really kind of nice. I wish it came with two, but having one, it's fine. I always like the weapons when it comes to kind of Figma, like little blasters like this that kind of add to it, that really kind of like bring it out and add to the figure completely. Even looking at, like, say, the trigger is all painted and not just like a white plastic. So I love the fact that they've put little like details, even like the kind of little metal thing right there. That's kind of awesome. Each one of these pieces of wings you have to kind of put in yourself. Now I didn't mind doing it. I think it is a different one, so I don't know if I've got some of these the different way around. So let's just say, so I'll show you. Take that one out. Let's say take that one. So you see this little piece of like kind of, how do we say? So you can see there's a little bit there that's missing. So you take this and just be careful with all the rest. That you take the part and then you clip it all the way in. And then if you can see it, I don't know if you can, just there. That little piece clips in with this. So you basically just slot it all the way in. It's meant to go in like that, which isn't bad, but it's very kind of, it's annoying, let's say that. So I wish it would tell you. It's just really hard to put, like, while making sure this does not go out of focus on the camera. But you just basically like kind of click it in. Mine didn't kind of do that, so I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I have taken time to kind of put the rest in. It does add to it, but I think I particularly don't like them. I would take them out, but for this part of the video, they need to. But yeah, I would happily have it without because I think it looks a lot cooler. So yeah, I just kind of really wanted to share the wings, mainly just what they look like all the way in. You can also have them that kind of rest on top of them like that, so it kind of fits in perfectly. And there we go, collectors. There is Mercy. Now, I really like this figure. I generally really do. I think that it's one of the nicer ones, and especially my second favorite Overwatch Figma that they've released. This is a really nice one, and I can't believe that they brought it out. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, yes, I need to add her to my collection. So I highly recommend it. The only thing that I would probably say that they could do better is possibly on the yellow parts of the wings, where they could have changed it up a bit, so it's not just like you have to slot them in. Or if they, following that, they could have made it slightly better and slightly easier. All the rest have kind of gone in, bar the second one on both, and I think that's kind of a bit of a type thing. But the figure itself is beautiful. One thing I forgot to mention that I only found out is the staff that she has, you can take it apart. So it makes things a lot easier, and I love it when Figma stuff does this. So like you can take it apart, so you don't have to kind of like damage the hands and stuff like that. But I generally think that this is a really nice figure. This is something that if you're an Overwatch fan, then you need to wholeheartedly get this. If you're just a fan in general of Mercy, this definitely needs to be added to your collection. So I'm going to leave it there, collectors. What are your thoughts? Do you like Mercy? Do you like the Overwatch range? Is she your main? Let me know down below in those comments. And while you're down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And with that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.